It's going left, just like zone. Okay? You got to take most of him. I'm your 3. Speed. You can get a 3-point stance like you're running a 40 for all I care. It's on down. Defender, it's on down.
Well, Coach Horson got the job. I knew with being with Dan Hawkins at the University of Colorado that, with that tradition of Boise State. I knew as the offensive coordinator of that tradition of Boise State, coming from a winner, and then just doing some investigating on Arkansas State, what they've done in the past couple of years and things like that really sparked my interest. And, I tried to reach out to him, and through the whole process, got the interview. And, when I got here, I felt real comfortable. And just with the interview process that went on, and I thought it went real well. And, thankfully, I ended up getting the job.
Down! Good work! Go. Good timing, Colton. Good work. Don't retreat. You got me? Guys, don't get in a habit with this of continuing to go back.
You better be tough. You better be tough, and you better be physical, or you're going to compete. That's going to be this offensive line. Arkansas State football offensive line wise is going to be tough, physical, and technically sound. And that's what I pride myself on in coaching, and I think that's what these kids have really bought into. We'll start at the left tackle spot with Aaron Williams. Nickname's Cheese, just a great kid. Started last year. I don't believe he didn't give up a sack versus Nebraska. He gave up a sack versus Oregon. A solid senior that has great playing experience. The left guard, Steve Hunga, started left guard last year. Just a big, physical, strong young man. Both of those guys have already graduated. That's another thing that's great about this offensive line is academically, they go to school. Those 2 young men have already graduated. Steve had a 3.0 last semester, with summer and everything. So that's exciting too. We're getting depth, and, I get excited about talking about my guys now.
Coach Bedell is a very passionate man. He's passionate about his football players. He's passionate about his position. He gets after those guys, and he loves them up as hard as he gets after them. Pat Dye said one time, it really stuck with me, that you can push them as hard as you're willing to love them. And Coach Bedell does that every single day. He pushes them hard, but he loves them hard too.
Get wider. Put them in space. On Sunday nights, I'll take you to my house, and I'll sit there till 5 in the morning and watch you study. Down! Get him! Good. Here we go.
I first met Brad when he was a student assistant at the University of Colorado, and Brad was a guy that had just been in the NFL for 6 years, and he's in there working from dusk till dawn doing little things like mailing stuff and all that, and really his just work ethic showed through. And he's a very accomplished lineman and knows how to translate that from his knowledge into getting players to use that stuff on the field.
Older guys have been in the fire. They've been here with 29,000 people screaming for them, and the time isn't too big for them. Well, the young guys, you got to kind of control them. Hey, it's time to be excited, but you got to be under control, and so, I think that. But we do also have with experience comes leadership, and so with Steve Hunga and Bryce and Aaron Williams, we do have leadership that can control the young guys. But I want them fired up. I want them ready to go, but it has to be controlled.